Coming up in this Brightline construction update. This update looks at the progress on Brightline's new Orlando line between Orlando International Airport and Cocoa, Florida, alongside State Road 528. Brightline's Orlando line runs from its connection with the Florida East Coast Railway in Cocoa, Florida, to the Orlando station at Orlando International Airport. We'll start just east of the airport at Narcoossee Road. The ramp to the bridge over Narcoossee Road starts here and has new signals installed. The exit ramp will eventually be rerouted to go under this bridge. Now in the air, here's a look at that bridge from above. Work is continuing to form the bridge deck. Crews are continuing to work on the bridge deck over Narcoossee Road itself. In the distance, crews are in the process of installing beams for the bridge over the entrance ramp. This work is being done overnight when the entrance ramp can be closed. So far, only the beams over the entrance ramp itself have been installed. The embankment between the Narcoossee Road bridge and the entrance ramp bridge is also very close to being complete. Here's a ground level view of the new bridge over the entrance ramp. The ramp on this side is getting close to being finished as well. While hard to see in this video, just east of State Road 417, one of the first pieces of the new main line is being assembled here. This will be the turnout where the double track coming from the airport will reduce to a single track to Cocoa. We'll now move east to Innovation Way and the bridge of the Orlando Utility Commission's Stanton Rail Line, which CSX uses to serve the Stanton Energy Center. This is where the biggest change in this update is, as track has actually been laid. This turnout will be part of a connection that will link the OUC line with Brightline's main line and is ready to be installed. Ties are laid for the connection with a rail attached. We'll take a closer look at it soon. The deck for the bridge over the OUC line looks to be nearly complete and should be ready to have ballast spread across it and track laid. Here's a look west at where the tracks will pass under the Innovation Way exit, using an underpass that was built with Brightline in mind. Headed east, we'll head down to where this connection will eventually join into the main line. The purpose of it is to allow materials to be delivered by rail, which is much more efficient and practical than trucking everything in. Adding it also means that crews can build the track from 3 separate locations. They can work west from Cocoa, east from the airport, or in either direction from here. A turnout will be constructed here. A short section of the main line has also been built. This line will only be used by trains at a low speed. Due to the sharp 90-degree turn to join the OUC line, so the additional curves in it do not matter. This signal and solar panels have gone up since my last visit here. This line is also being constructed with concrete ties like the rest of the project. The turnout should be installed soon, so the track should be seeing work trains in the near future. Here's a view of this area from State Road 528. Here's a section of roadbed west of Dallas Blvd along with an intermediate signal. Next up is work at Dallas Blvd. Here, work is progressing on preparing the beams to have the bridge deck formed. The embankments have also been filled in all the way to the abutments. This part of the line will only be single track initially, so only half of the bridge is being built now. When traffic grows to the point where this whole line has to be double tracked, the second half will be built. Rebar is being formed for what will become the sides of the bridge that will hold the ballast in place. In the distance, crews continue working on the bridge over the Econlockhatchee River. Here is an engineer's eye view heading up the embankment and over the bridge. A little work has been done on these signals as well. And now we are headed back to the bridge. We'll continue on farther east to near State Road 520. We are just west of 520 here. More fencing has gone up. At State Road 520, a new crane is on site working to install more pilings for the bridge here. The rest of this video will be a look between State Road 520 and Interstate 95. More fill has been brought into this area. Signal equipment has just gone up in this area. Work is continuing on the bridge deck and sidewalls here at 2nd Creek. The same is true here at Jim Creek. The bridge over the Tosahatchee Wildlife Management Area access road is now having preparations made to form the bridge deck. Work continues here at the St. Johns River. More walls are going up along the sides of the right-of-way here, which will separate the tracks from the road. Preparations are beginning to build more of the wall here. Wall segments and drainage pipes are staged in this area. We have now reached the Interstate 95 interchange. This is roughly where the ramp to go over Pine Street and Interstate 95 begins. Pine Street recently had the beams installed over the road. And there is the bridge over Interstate 95. And here's a look at the panel tunnel. Work to start covering it with dirt has recently begun. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Also check out my social media pages.